Hi boys and girls, Mrs. Blackburn here today for our phonics and word study lesson. We're going to talk about the word homophone and work with some homophones today. The actual word homophone, the root homo equals or means the word same. Phone actually means the word sound. So let's take a look at our learning goals and our success criteria. The learning goal today, students will have knowledge of, practice identifying, comparing, and use of homophones. Our success criteria, I will practice identifying and using homophones correctly. Homophones are words that sound the same, but they're spelled differently and have different meanings. Let's take a look at some. Here's the word council and council. Now, as you can see, they both sound the same. They are spelled differently. We have C-I-L on the top council, and the second council is spelled S-E-L. They also have different meanings. This council is, for example, the student council meets on Tuesdays. This type of council means, for example, I asked my older sister for some counsel on a certain subject. So those are very different meanings. However, they're pronounced the same and they do have different spellings. Let's take a look at the next homophones. We have rain and we have rain. This one has a very different spelling from the second one, R-E-I-G-N. This type of rain is in connection with a king or a queen. So if we use this one in a sentence, we could say something like, the king and queen will reign all of the United Kingdom. And the second rain would be something like, the rain left the ground dewy and the grass green. So you have to make sure that you're paying close attention to the context and the clues in the sentences or the passage that you're reading to make sure that you know which homophone is being used. Okay, the last one we're going to look at are these two. These two homophones are cheap and cheap. The first cheap, C-H-E-E-P, is in reference to a sound that usually we think of with a bird. The baby birds began to cheep when they were hungry. The last cheep has two vowels in the center. We have E and A that are paired together. And this would be, for example, when you're discussing money. We could use a sentence like, the airliner advertised cheap tickets to Hawaii. So those two homophones are two more homophones. There are several, and I'm sure you can think of lots more. Remember, a homophone are two words. They are pronounced the same. You say them the same. However, they have different spellings, and they have different meanings. So let's look back here. We're going to move on to our memory or concentration game. So working again with these like we have been for the last week or so. We have some words here that we're going to put down our word cards. We're going to mix them up. So remember, with concentration or memory, that the object of the game is to find two cards that are paired together and match. And we'll know that they are a match because they go together. In this case, we're looking for homophones. So they are words that are pronounced the same, but they have different meanings and different meanings and different spellings. So make the screen a little bigger so we can see these better. Okay. So start here in the middle and see what we get. We have this word need. Remember, we only turn over 2 cards at a time. And we have this word bald. Remember, when we turn the cards over, we have to turn them back over in the same spot. So need and bald. Okay. Then we'll look over here. We have band. Okay. And then now we have soul. Okay, so no homophones yet. Okay, so I'm just going to remember band, soul. Okay. All right, so I'm going to try this one over here. Hall. Try this in hall. Okay, so you can see this would be a pair. I have the word hall, H-A-L-L, and then this word hall, H-A-L-L. They are pronounced the same. They have 2 separate spellings. So now that I have turned them over, I'm going to try and put each one in a sentence. Let's try and think of a sentence for each one too. Hall. Okay, this type of hall would be like a hall at school. So the students were very quiet as they were walking down the hall, okay, at school. This kind of hall would be like a load of something that you were carrying. So we had to haul a lot of wood in the truck to the cabin, okay? So that would be like to haul or to carry something. So these are homophones again because they have the same pronunciation. You say them the same, however, they have different spelling and they have very different meanings. So again, this is how we're working with homophones this week. And homophones are those words that have same pronunciation, but very different meanings and very different spellings. So you will work with a puzzle piece after this video, and on the puzzle piece, what you will be doing is you will be matching the homophones, and then you will be using each homophone in a sentence. Okay, so good luck with your assignment, and I will talk to you next time.